Good day, everyone.
We are here to present about
Improper waste disposal of the residents near the Esteros. I'm Gian Leslie Alduhina, together along with Maria Carmela Jumaco.
and I'm Alfonso J. Enriquez III, together along with Gerard Tuazon.
As these past decades, it is not common to see the problems of the community is caused by disciplinary actions that mankind has to offer. Waste are the main source of causing troubles in the community wherein it could harm the citizens around the neighborhood with or without being alarmed on what is happening around them. Residents alongside the Esteros are ought to be rescued by higher officials, hence they might be in grave danger if it is left unguided. People may know that the Esteros are just a small body of water that can be seen in local areas, wherein these small bodies of water have a big role in recreating water supply to that particular area. Esteros are connected to small stream that is connected to rivers, and rivers goes to vast bodies of water such as oceans, and furthermore to the seas. So if the residents practice improper waste disposal to their surroundings and to the people, especially the strangers that go to the place, will cause nuisance to the neighborhood. This will trigger or alarm the residents to evacuate further in such situations that they couldn't handle anymore due to the disasters that it could bring to them. One of the effects that improper waste disposal near the Esteros are rise of dump or garbage to the Esteros, and when it rains, it could rise, and if it rise, it will cause floods to the residents. It's not just unpleasant smell that we are after. It's about the improper waste management that the residents and the people who pass by the Esteros.
Water is the most significant asset which is basic for sustaining all living things. Since without it, life cannot exist. Now there are two types of residences, the informal and formal settlers. Now the way that the structures are built around informal settlers, or settlements rather, are disastrous, as space for community services such as green zones, healthcares, schools, and road patterns are lacking. Essential assets and administrations, for example like the sewerage, electricity, and drinking of clean water are also lacking. Now, according to Gower, at this point it is clear that human activities or exercises can promptly affect the framework of the quality of water and cause change. The number of people who lives in areas around esteros, streams, and other water resources are constantly increasing. And this has placed an increasing pressure on having insufficient resources of clean water. Now, informal settlers are one of the residences who lives near the esteros, and most of them lack knowledge about water quality processes. And because they do not have any access to clean water, they use the esteros to wash their clothes, clean their plates, and of course, bathing. Now, also, their latrines are placed on the bank of the esteros, where human waste like feces and pee can pour different toxic substances that can contaminate the water. Now, there are three main categories of pollution that are derived from humans and their activities. These are industrial, agricultural, and sewage related. And all of these three main categories will be explained further on the next.
As we all know, the Philippines is an archipelago which is composed of 7,641 islands. And due to rapid urbanization, industrialization, and increase of population, the water is already getting polluted. So, according to Greenpeace Philippines, there are three types of wastewater: the domestic, industrial, and human wastewater. So, in this paper, our group focused on human wastewater. So, human wastewater are caused by human waste. So, what are human waste? These are waste of humans, of course, and referred to as anything that has no use and doesn't already serve its purpose. So, there are 5 types of human waste: the liquid waste, organic waste, solid rubbish, recyclable rubbish, and hazardous waste. So, according to a study, human waste threaten really the bodies of water because they see the bodies of water as channel or bins of waste to dispose their garbage, because just for example, rivers, it is, as we all know, it is flowing, and it can be, they thought, they have this mentality that when they throw it, it is the most convenient way of throwing their garbage, because they cannot see what will happen to the garbage they dispose. And with this, human waste are really serious threat to the society, especially to the water quality, because accumulated garbage will really threaten and harm our bodies of water, which is a very important necessity in our living. That's it.
Since we already have two evidences for this topic, I will be giving the third evidence for this topic, which is the improper waste disposal. So what is improper waste disposal? Improper waste disposal is the wrong doing or wrong human activity of people regards to disposing of our garbage and trashes. So basically, improper waste disposal is a common issue for all people of having a waste near the esteros or residences. Improper waste disposal is the leading cause of having an appropriate environment, especially for those people living near the dumps of waste. Uh, Esteros is one of the most common and easily waterway that can be polluted by humans. According to Buwadi 2015, he states that improper waste disposal is a common issue that creates a bad effect in the health of people living near the dumps of waste. So, having a lack of discipline and lack of self-control, could trigger a lot of factors with regards to improper waste disposal. By doing improper waste disposal, we are destroying our nature. We should all know that nature doesn't need humans, but humans needs nature. Basically, by having improper waste disposal, we're not really doing our best to create an appropriate environment. We should know that eventually our nature will evolve, but the question is, our nature will evolve with or without us, because not only humans are being affected of having improper waste disposal, because also in a marine life, our food we eat, like seafoods, there could be a possibility that they are already contaminated by this wastewater. We should know how to control ourselves in disposing, or the right proper way of disposing our garbages. So by having discipline and self-control, we could help or lessen the fact of having an appropriate environment.